If the eye of the ranger is upon you, be careful. LadyRanger.
In jiu-jitsu, I was in Rio de Janeiro on vacation. And I was going around to all the different martial arts schools and working out. And every school I went to, the name Gracie Jiu-Jitsu kept popping up. And they said, oh man, the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, ooh. And I said, I've got to find out who they are. So I finally tracked them down in Rio, and I went to their school. And I met Mr. Gracie, the father. I met Rickson Gracie, who was the world champion at that time, and Hoist Gracie. And so I asked them if I could work out with them. And they said, very cordial. They said, of course. And I was a black belt in judo, so I thought I had some pretty good grappling skills. Anyway, I got on the ground with Rickson Gracie. And it's like I'd never had a lesson in my life. He played with me. And then I worked out with Hoist for a while. And then Mr. Gracie said, Chuck, let's you and I grapple. Well, Mr. Gracie's about this big. And I said, okay. So we got, started working out, and I got him down, and I mounted him. And he says, okay, Chuck, punch me. I said, Mr. Gracie, I'm not going to punch you. He said, no, punch me. So I brought my hand back. That's the last thing I remember. Next thing I know, I'm waking up from being choked unconscious. My throat, I could hardly swallow. And he said, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it so hard. But he says, I want you to stay here. He says, you got great potential. I can make you a great jiu-jitsu person. And unfortunately, I was getting ready to do a movie, and I couldn't stay there. But I went back to L.A., and I started training with Rickson Gracie, who had a school in Los Angeles. And I started training with the Machado brothers, who are the cousins of the Gracies.
Very serious.
And I've been with them now for 28 years.